Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming. It's a great turnout. We're grateful and thankful for that. This is the 2024 induction ceremony for the LeRoy Oatka Night Sports Hall of Fame, Inc. We thank you all for coming, and we hope that you enjoy the presentation. We're going to start off this morning with the William Campbell Award. Mr. Campbell was a very prominent football coach, as well as a prime mover and shaker in Silicon Valley. Mr. Campbell is a personal friend of Jim Rogers. They've been friends forever, and when Bill passed away a couple of years ago, Jim drove from coast to coast to attend his funeral in Palo Alto, California. Bill started his career in football as captain of the Columbia University football team. As an undersized lineman, he led it to its one and only Ivy League championship in 1961, and he was captain of the team. His coaching career began at Sacred Heart High School in Palo Alto, California. From there, he became an assistant coach at Columbia, and after a couple years at Columbia, he moved on to be the defensive coordinator at Boston College. After BC, he became the head coach at Columbia, and Jim worked under him on his staff. After he ended his coaching career, he became a member of the J. Walter Thompson advertising firm. He moved on to Eastman Kodak, where he became the head of its consumer products division and spent a lot of time developing its market in Europe. I was proud to know Bill myself while he was at Eastman Kodak. He's a very caring guy. One of his close assistants got in a little jam in Monroe County, and Bill hired me to represent her. And it was a pleasure working with him. He was a generous guy, intelligent, warm-hearted. After Kodak, he moved on to Apple. He became a director, and from 97 to 2014, he worked very closely with Steve Jobs at Apple. As part of Apple, they developed a software company called Claris, and Bill headed that up for a few years. From there, he went through a series of executive CEO positions, board member, director, with a wide range of the Silicon Valley giants. He was CEO of Intuit in '94. He went also to work for an equity investment firm, Kleiner Perkins Benchmark. He was on the board at Google, and during this time, he also developed a close relationship with Jeff Bezos of Amazon, and worked with him closely for many years. Bill's a member of the College Football Hall of Fame. He's the founder and benefactor of the William B. Campbell Award. That's given to the college senior football player who shows not only great football talent, but also is a wonderful student and has extremely high character. We're proud to say that through Jim's friendship with Bill, Mr. Campbell is one of our major benefactors, and that's the source of this scholarship today. So we are proud to announce the 2024 winner, Jackson Fix. Jackson, if you want to grab a seat for just a minute, I've got to run through your many accolades. So Jackson is the consummate student athlete. His football, track, swimming careers are very impressive. His academics are outstanding, and he's moving on to college next year, where he's going to North Carolina, Charlotte, to study exercise science and kinesiology. Jackson is the son of Eric and Susan Fix, who live here in LeRoy. And we'll just go through some of the many, many honors and awards he's received. Most of you are probably familiar with Jackson for his football career. He was a 3-year starter. He was captain in 2023 for the Class C championship team. During his career, the LeRoy teams combined for a 23-4 record. He started 26 games for the Knights. In 2022, his junior year, he was the Class C second team All-Star running back. Even though he had played that year 5 games at wide receiver before he took over as a running back. In 2022, he received the Coaches Award. In 2023, he was the Section 5 Class C first team All-Star at fullback. He also participated in the prestigious Eddie Meath game. He led the team in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. Overall, he was the fullback blocker that led his tailback teammates to run for almost 3,200 yards. He was the recipient in 2023 of the Don Santini Award. During his career, he rushed for over 1,000 yards, averaging 6 yards a carry with 14 touchdowns. He also caught 20 passes for 275 yards and 4 touchdowns. He was also a two-way player. He started off as a defensive back in his younger years, and then he switched to outside linebacker his senior year. He finished his career with 71 tackles, 5 for loss, 7 pass breakups, 5 fumble recoveries, 4 forced fumbles, and 3 interceptions. Those turnovers converted to wins. In swimming, his record is perhaps even more impressive. He's a 2024 Section 5 Class C champion. He's captain of the Class C champion. He was a freestyler, backstroke, and relay participant. He won 10 sectional titles, 3-time New York State Championship meet participation, 5-time Genesee Region League All-Star. He was named the 2024 Genesee Region League and Section 5 Class C Swimmer of the Year. He won 5 sectional titles in swimming his senior year, and he did a remarkable relay split in the 400 freestyle relay, where he overcame a sectional champion from Marcus Whitman to lead the team on to victory. In his sophomore year, he was sectional champ in the 200 freestyle, 100 backstroke, and 200 medley relay. State qualifier in the 100 backstroke and the Genesee Region League All-Star junior year. Sectional champion, 100 free, 100 back, and set a meet record in that backstroke event. State qualifier in both events. He won the GRL champion and it was a GRL All-Star and team MVP. Senior year, he was a state meet qualifier in 3 events, finalist in the 100 freestyle, earning second team New York State honors, swimmer of the meet, and Section 5 Class C records in the 100 free and 100 back. I have only summarized his efforts. The list goes on and on. Very impressive career. In the spring, he was a diverse athlete. He spent 2 years on the JV baseball team. And then, excuse me, his senior year, he switched to track and competed in the pentathlon. His junior year, his first year, he placed in the top 6 at counties and sectionals. Senior year, he switched to throwing, and he placed 4th in the counties at shot put and 6th in the sectionals. His academic record is outstanding. He's a summa cum laude graduate, 99.4 GPA. Student council president National Honor Society member. This is the one that really impresses me. I was blessed with 4 smart kids, none of whom ever got any AP history credit. But Jackson, my kids got a lot of credit in many other topics, but not in history. Jackson earned a 5, which is the top score in the U.S. history test, placing him in the top 10% nationally. He had the highest Regents average in English 11, U.S. history, math 11, language, and physics. His faculty respect him immensely as they named him the Male Student of the Year for 2024. He's the 2024 recipient of the John N. Armin Award. The Daily News and Livingston County News have named him the Male Teen of the Year. So that covers Genesee and Livingston County. And as he heads off to UNC Charlotte, I'm sure he's going to be an excellent student there. Jackson, welcome. Come on up.